Whoa, okay.
A mistake? Maybe. But this episode isn't. Welcome to Food Notes, a show where we explore stories from people and places through the one thing we all know and love.
Food, and today we're at MariChuy's Mexican Kitchen in Midtown Reno.
This is the Chuy of MariChuy's. Let's learn more about him.
I am a father, I'm a community member, I'm a business leader in the community. That's who we are. My wife, Mari, it's in the top, and Chuy on the bottom. The whole community knew who Mari was and who Chuy was. Mari was the front of the house, and I was the dishwasher in the back of the house.
Wow.
My wife, she is from Mexico City. Chuy is from Michoacán, creado en León, Guanajuato. So all the inspiration, the core and everything is from Mexico City, León, Guanajuato, and all the food from Michoacán. And why Michoacán? Michoacán has a lot of farming.
Nice, so it's just like everything that you two are in your restaurant.
Everything in one capsule. Yo siempre le digo la cápsula del amor.
Michoacán.
Located in western Mexico, about 20% of the land in Michoacán is used for agriculture alone. That's over 2 million acres.
The primary crops include avocados, strawberries, mangoes, and corn.
Although corn accounts for almost half of the harvested crops, Michoacán is the largest producer of avocados in the world.
Ranching is also large in Michoacán, taking 43% of farmland to raise cattle, domestic fowl, sheep, and more.
What got you into the food industry to begin with?
I always knew that I wanted to become a chef. My grandma, she took me under her wing since I was about 6 years old. She just loved food. She loved growing vegetables. She loved raising chickens. I'm from a rancher. Those things, they come naturally. My abuelita is everything for me. She taught me how to be humble and how to be kind. You know, she said one time, you're never gonna suffer. As long as you have those principles, anywhere you go, you're always gonna be okay.
When you cook for someone, it's an expression of love. You're spreading the same love that you felt growing up.
Did she have any recipes that you also have in the restaurant now?
Oh yeah, 90% of this place right here is abuelita's. My favorite meal is a chicken vegetable soup. And a lot of people, they get surprised. Why chicken vegetable soup? Is very easy. Yeah. Well, show me how to make a real chicken vegetable soup. And a lot of people think in their mind, just go into the freezer, grab a chicken breast, vegetable, throw them in the pot, and that's it. This is not the case. The case is you go and find the chicken, butcher the chicken, feather the chicken, go get the vegetables, and prepare the meal. That meal, it takes from 5 to 6 hours from start to finish. That's the real chicken vegetable soup.
It reminds me of when I was younger, because like my grandma, she had chickens, and you just kind of make sure that it's like the freshest that it can actually be.
So, what's next?
We're gonna make this thing more exciting.
Let's get to the food.
A lot of people would look at this sauce and they'll say, this is Pico de Gallo. But when you first came here, you didn't realize this is what they call Pico de Gallo.
Yeah, for me, it was salsa fresca.
Pico de Gallo.
Pico de Gallo comes from Aztec culture and has many names, including salsa fresca, salsa bandera, and salsa cruda.
It is traditionally made with chopped tomato, onion, peppers, salt, lime juice, and cilantro.
The phrase Pico de Gallo means rooster speak.
There is some confusion as to why it's called this. Some say it's from the method of eating the salsa by pinching pieces between the thumb and forefinger,
while others say it's because the salsa has a bird feed-like texture and appearance.
The way it's chopped, I can see the roosters picking the tomatoes.
So we have the salsa fresca here.
Yeah.
But what do you have on this plate over here?
We have frijoles, guacamole, chile pasilla, green tomatillo salsa, ranchera sauce, my abuela's favorite salsa. It just brings me tears when I try my abuela's salsas.
It's like we're getting food from abuelita.
Yes.
I think this is the spiciest.
You know, you just put it right here. That's the one, the spice of the food, you can enjoy it. But if it burns your lips, what happened?
Stays up here.
Yeah. Do you try to control que no sea tan picante?
Well, you know, that's it. If they ask for super spicy, we have it. But you want to bring the stuff that anybody can taste.
I like them all. They're all really good.
What do we have here in terms of margaritas?
Y las margaritas, citrus margaritas, the famous jalapeno margarita. I mean, everybody loves these jalapenos. I never thought that I'm gonna have jalapeno in my margaritas. Look at this jalapeno, you know? But people come here and they bring me these ideas. Why not give it back to them?
That's the way to do it. I
Exactly.
mean, that's community.
Siempre que yo observo a alguien que tiene una experiencia bonita, es lo que me gusta a mí hacer. Anywhere you go, you can make that. But if it doesn't come with your heart, it doesn't taste good. Like my mango, delicious, salud.
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 Wow.
That's dangerous.
What?
That's dangerous. That's good. You know, I don't really like jalapenos, but
This is really good.
that's good. It kind of burns the back of my throat a little bit, but it's good. Gracias. Muchas gracias. Nothing says Mari Chuy's hospitality and love like two
Like-
tables.
Full of food.
Well, this is a real authentic Mexican kitchen. Tacos al pastor, tacos de pescado, frijoles, arroz. Look at the molcajetes.
Molcajete. The molcajete dates back several thousand years from Mesoamerican cultures.
It is traditionally carved out of a porous volcanic rock, which allows flavors to carry over from one dish to the next.
And to maintain heat for a long period of time.
Molcajetes are typically used to grind spices and prepare salsas or guacamole.
It can even be used as the container the food is served in during mealtime.
Ooh, dang. It's sizzling. Get all
you
the
can
sound.
hear it. It's
You
angry.
hear my mic? Smells delicious.
You see some chicken, you see jalapeno, you see
Another
some
chorizo.
some chorizo, some queso
Oh, look,
frescos.
there's your nopales.
Yeah.
Big old piece of cactus.
This one's topped off with
Dang, look at
nopales.
that. One of the ingredients that Enrique doesn't particularly like cactus.
I respect that. Not a lot of people like nopales because of the texture and the taste. But you know what? That's a filet mignon for me.
Nopal. Nopal is the Spanish word for cactus, or prickly pear.
It's a common ingredient in Mexican cuisine, so much so that over 7 million acres of land are used to cultivate nopal.
It can be eaten raw or cooked, canned or cut, in pretty much any way you'd like.
It has a light, salty tart flavor and is a good source of many minerals and vitamins.
See how it is? If you're not used to cactus, you just put it on the side.
There you go. See? Yeah.
But we have a challenge for you.
I'm about to get schooled.
If you can grab a corn tortilla, please.
Uh-huh.
Tortilla.
Corn tortilla, that's a chip.
Sorry.
Here's your cactus. And then I'm gonna put a little salsa. Not try it, please.
A little salsa.
Little salsa. Not try it like a real Mexican taco, just like this. All different flavors, right? Look at his face. At first he said he didn't like cactus, now look at him.
There's a crunch every time I bite.
You can mix it with Pico de Gallo, you can mix it on your molcajetes, you can do a scrambled eggs and cactus. Basically, you can put it anything. You can make milkshakes with it.
Ooh, milkshake. And I tried the chorizo. What kind of spices did you put in it?
That's my abuela's secret recipe.
Oh, secret.
But I can tell you a few, if you can guess one of them, and then I can give you 3 more.
There's something spicy in it. I'm assuming a pepper.
We use crushed peppers, and then we use some cinnamon, we use some cloves, and we use some allspice and nutmeg.
Ooh.
And then,
Mystery.
yes,
Mystery grandma secret recipe.
Do you keep the chicken seasoning pretty simple?
ajo, sal, and pimienta. That's it.
Because then what you can do is with tortilla, you can get anything with any salsa you want.
Yeah, it's like a make your own.
And then you can taste your chicken. You can taste your beef. Our famous fish tacos. Look at all the great stuff right there. I even learned how to fold my taco and have it with the style. Este es donde está el sabor mexicano. Try your fish taco,
Yes.
please.
I want to eat it how you ate it.
Yeah.
Do it. Yours is a bit big. You might not be
pretty
able
big,
to
but
pinch
it's
the
okay.
end.
I can taste everything. The jitomate, the salsa,
The
la
coleslaw.
carne. Sí,
Everything.
everything. And if I don't taste the spice, it reminds me.
See, al pastor tacos, the secret is how do you fold your taco?
Oh, it's smart.
And everybody that's watching you, they can get their mouth watery.
Tacos al pastor. Tacos al pastor is a traditional Mexican dish made with marinated pork, onions, and cilantro.
Al pastor translates to shepherd style, which is derived from the original cooking method of vertically grilling meat.
The shepherd-style cooking was inspired by classic shawarma, which was brought to Mexico by Lebanese immigrants in the late 19th and early 20th centuries.
As the original recipe evolved in Mexico, lightly seasoned lamb was replaced with marinated pork, thus creating tacos al pastor.
Y Chuy, ¿hace comidas con su familia?
Siempre es lo mejor que puede convivir uno con la familia.
Yo fui de visita en febrero. It was my grandma's 90th birthday.
Oh, sí.
Every one of her children,
It was there.
yeah, celebrate, abuelita.
That's a big celebration.
Yes.
A lot of history.
It's just that's what they talk about. They talk about the past.
They bring the past, they bring the history. That's beautiful. See, that's something that you're never gonna forget.
Never, no.
We call it, tiramos la casa por la ventana. Every time there is a celebration, we just throw the house out of the window.
That's a good phrase.
Your abuelita gave you the passion. She gave you the love. What do you think she would think of you now? Think of everything you've built.
She will be very, very proud. She said to me, when you start something, you finish it. Every time that I start something, scares me. She was like, keep going, keep going.
Well, we want to thank you, Chuy, for inviting us and then having all this wonderful food for us.
Chuy, you've been very generous. What you've taught us, what you've shown us, everything you've shared, we really appreciate it. Thank you for all the food.
Y es un placer de atenderlos. So, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. Y como mi abuela decía, que Dios los bendiga.
Thank you for watching FoodNotes.
If you want more PBS Reno content, check us out on the PBS video app.
Or check us out online at pbsreno.org.
And remember, this was all made possible by viewers like you.
You're going to do that right now? We don't have to put it at the end.
I've been a viewer my whole life, though, and now I get to thank the viewer. Thank you.
Thank you.